Hello guys, welcome back. Swaroop here. So in this video tutorial, we will be discussing one of the useful tool which is screenshot with URL. So this is a latest browser extension offered by Selectors Hub. So this is very helpful when you are taking some test evidences, screenshots, or if you want to record that as a video. And also you can capture the full page screenshot or the selected area or the visible area. Like there are multiple features in this tool which can help us like capture the visible, selected or the full page with the URL. So as the title of this browser extension says, the URL also will get captured along with the screenshot. So the screenshot can be either in the PNG or the JPG format, the image file format, and also the recording the screen, and it also support the dynamic drop down calendars also. And we can also edit the image if you want to add any text or highlight any particular element. Like suppose you want to raise a defect, like certain area or certain issue is there in certain area of the application, right? So you can highlight that. So I will give the demo of this. So you can see these are all the features, and there is also a comparison at the bottom. So you can add this to the Chrome or for the other browsers. How to navigate to the screenshot with URL website? So go to selectorshub.com and you will see the list of tools available. Screenshot with URL. This is the tool I have clicked on it. Take screenshot with the URL bar. So most of the tools will not capture this URL, whatever is visible here. On the browser address bar, there is a URL if you are accessing any website. So this is the URL. Most of the tools that are available in the market will not be able to capture this URL. So if you are comparing these tools, so click on compare tools. So it will go to the bottom of the comparison page. So you can also read how it works, like it will capture, and it is having so many powerful editing tools. So everything is listed here. What are all the features it is supporting, like visible area, selected area, full page, and screen recording is also supported. And you can save it or you can copy it to the clipboard, or copy and download you can do. And step by step, like capture, edit, and save it. So these are all the editing tools supported. Like you can have a free pen, line, arrow, rectangle, circle, text also you can add to the screenshot before saving. You can also highlight the element, whatever field or any drop down or anything you want to highlight on the screenshot before saving it. You can do that. You can also blur it. Suppose you have any sensitive information before saving the image, you can blur that also. And you can select some colors, zoom in, undo, redo, like all these are supported, which are very advanced. Most of the tools, screenshot tools generally don't support this. So the keyboard shortcuts are also supported. Undo, redo, save, control S. Like undo is control Z and redo is control Y, save is control S. Zoom in means control plus, zoom out control minus, fit to screen control 0. So these are all the settings that are available. So you can go through these things. We will see a demo on this, and then comparing with the other popular screenshot tools. So Go Full Page is a very popular browser extension, but it do not have certain things, like the URL will not be available in the screenshot. So there are some drawbacks when it comes to some other tools, and they have some advantages. Like suppose one thing I show, like this Go Full Page is a very popular tool, but it can also save it in the PDF format. The images you can save it in the PDF format, but screenshot with URL is mostly the image based tool. It will save as a PNG or JPG file. And there are other tools also. You can see the comparison. Like snipping tool is the Windows built-in plugin, and like it is a Windows software which is built into the Windows operating system. And Mac also we have some tools. So like the command up, command shift and 4 we need to use, or these are the shortcut we have to use. Command shift up arrow and number 3 or number 4 if you do. And it will only capture the visible screen. So here the visible or the selected or the full page, everything it will take. So let's see a demo of this. So you can go through this website to understand more. If you wanted to read this complete website, it's available on selectorsub.com, and then click on screenshot with URL. Now I am going to install this in my browser. So go to the top of this add to Chrome I am doing. Currently I'm in the Chrome browser. So let's add to Chrome. Click on it and add extension. So screenshot with URL is recently published on the Chrome Web Store, and so within few weeks, like 2 3 weeks, it has already have 2000 users, and it is going to be very useful for most of the software testing professionals, because day to day we are going to capture a lot of screenshots. So you can install it from the Chrome Web Store in your office computer also, and then even for any other testing or other recording the screen as a video, right? That is also supported, so you can try it out. So right now I have added to the Chrome, and you can go to this extensions option, and screenshot with URL is already available now. So I am going to pin it. Now in the address bar it is available. So let me go to my practice website. Now I am going to click on the screenshot with URL option in the extensions. Click on it. So you will see some options like this: screenshot with URL, visible, selected, full page, record screen, and there is a save option or copy option is there, save and copy. So multiple things are there. So I will show one of them. The other two things are same. Like save means the whatever we are going to do, like the visible area or the selected or the full page, it will get saved into our computer in the downloads folder. That is the default folder. And copy is something, this content will get copied into the clipboard, and you can paste it in any Word document or Excel or PowerPoint, anywhere you want to save it, you can do that. You can also save it in the Microsoft Paint also in the Windows machine, and then you can edit it whatever way you want and save it to your computer. Save and copy is something, it will download a copy of the file to the downloads folder and also copy to the clipboard. So first of all, let's see the save. So other two options are very simple. So now I am going to first of all do the visible. So if I do the visible, what happens? Whatever is visible on the current browser window, it will be captured as a screenshot, and I'm opening the downloaded file. You can see the URL is also captured, and practice website by Swaroop Nadella for automation testing. And you can also see the timestamp here. So at what date and time the screenshot got captured. So like this, the time is also captured. And let me try some more things. So I'm going to try the selected. So click on selected, and you need to just highlight the selected area. Suppose I am selecting like this. So this particular thing will get captured and saved as an image. So you can see this image got saved now. And let's also try something else. So I'm going to, first of all, let me scroll down, and I want to capture only the form elements practice until the submit button. So we can do selected option, and let's try this. So it will get saved to the downloads. You can open and you can see the URL is there, and the date and timestamp is coming. So all this information is coming up, which is fine. Now let's also try the full page. So for the full page, what happens, right? There is a scroll bar which is we can able to scroll vertically, right? So from top to bottom there is a lot of content. So user need to scroll multiple times to capture the screenshot. That will be time consuming. So this tool will help us to take the full page screenshot. So go to the top of the page and click on full page. So now it will start capturing a section one by one. Try to stay at the top of the web page, and then if you click on it, it will capture section by section, and the complete screenshot will get generated now. So you can see this is a big screenshot. If I zoom in, so you can see the URL is captured, and every element of the web page is captured now. So you can see everything is captured, and the date and time is also captured here. So which is good. So these kind of testing evidences are definitely needed in your day to day. And you can also try this record screen also. We will see that. Open editor before saving. We can also, let's try this one. So open editor before saving. Before it gets saved, it will open an editor. So that is very interesting feature. So I'm going to enable this toggle open editor before saving, and let's click on the visible. I'm clicking on it. So immediately what happened? Whatever is available on this page as a visible area, that is captured here with the URL, and then it is giving us these options. Pen option it is giving. Pen means something like you can write whatever you want, like a paint, Microsoft Paint, and line is something, it will draw a line. And arrow is something, suppose you want to highlight this is the element where the problem is there, you can add a element. And you want to highlight with a rectangle, you can also do that. If you want to use a circle for highlighting, you can do that. And if you want to add a text, right? Suppose Swaroop I want to add, that I can add only if the text editor is available. So if I want to add testing, I'm simply giving some text, but you can give some meaningful name. Suppose any text box is having some problem. So this particular text is having problem. Then I can highlight this and give the text like spelling mistake. And then I can drag it here. And you can also increase the size or decrease the size. So before saving, we have to increase or decrease the size. So I think if you see the size is now very big. So we don't want this much size. So font size we can reduce. Now if you are typing one more time, the font size you can reduce. And there is also an undo and to do. Undo is there. It will undo the previous things and redo will do the next things whatever we have done already. And then you can also clear everything if you want. So if I clear everything, everything will get cleared and nothing will be visible here. So if you click OK, all the activity we did as of now in the editor, it will get deleted. So you can click OK if you want. I am just clicking cancel for now. And then we have this PNG and JPEG formats. These are the image formats generally used in the software world. So and then you can save it or you can either copy to the clipboard and then paste it in a Word document or PowerPoint, wherever you want. So now I'm going to use the save option here, and URL you can see this is the URL and this is offered by selector sub. So the dimensions also you can see the resolution of this image. So the x-axis is 1444 and y coordinate is 986. So I'm simply saving it. Save it. And this image, if I'm opening, you can see whatever I did, everything is coming. Like whatever I did in the editor, those text and this rectangle, circle, everything is coming up, right? So this is good. So the editor is something which recently they added after launching the tool. So I feel this is very good feature. Um, and then we can also try the record screen, which is very simple. So I'm clicking on record screen and it will open something like this, the Chrome extension and something like recorder.html. This is the screen recorder, which is a built-in tool with the screenshot with URL. But you just need to click on start recording before it gets saved. So these are the two formats it is supporting. Like the WebM is the recommended and MP4 is supported. So let me try MP4. MP4 is generally work with any computer. So either one of the format you can try. MP4 I am trying. So URL also there is a checkbox. By default it is checked and controls is also there. Controls will be visible if you want to stop the recording. And in case you want to do the voice also, you need to select the mic here. If you want to put your audio also explaining in the recording video, that you can enable if you want. So I'm not enabling for now. You can enable if you want. Start recording I'm doing. So once you click on start recording, it will ask what website we want to record. So practice website by Swaroop Nadella, I'm going to record now. And if you want to share the audio, this is a Google Chrome prompt. So just you need to share it. Now the recording got started. You can see recording and 1 second pause is there, stop is there. So in this way, I'm just going to do some activities here. Just I'm highlighting and I'm saying like Swaroop. And here I will say automation, testing, and country I can say India. And I'm selecting automation, gender, male, and I'm clicking on submit. So this pop-up is coming, form submitted. So I'm clicking on OK. Now I'm going to stop this recording. Click on stop. And you can see this is 30-second video. Size is 1.5 MB. Recording completed. So you can save this recording to your local. And if you want a new recording, you can also click this one. It will again come to this new page where new recording will come up. So this is the screen recording. You can rename it whatever way you want, and you can upload it to the testing evidences. Suppose you are logging a defect, you can attach this recording. So this way, this is a very useful tool. Let's click on this one more time. And copy is also something same features. Only thing it will not save as an image format into the downloads automatically. It will only copy to your clipboard and you can able to save it in any place like Microsoft Paint or Word document or Excel or PowerPoint anywhere you can able to save those images. And then save and copy is something. Save it will download to the downloads folder and also you can copy to the clipboard and paste it wherever you want. So this open editor before saving is by default disabled and you can enable it or disable it whatever you want. And let's also see like the settings. And this is offered by Selectors Hub and you can give a rating if you are liking this tool. So I feel this is a very helpful tool for the testing activities in day-to-day basis. For logging any defect, the editor is something which is very helpful. So rate the tool if you are liking it, and you can also check out the tutorial which is on the official YouTube channel of Selectors Hub. Now let's see the settings. So in the settings, you can see past drop downs and dynamic elements. Suppose you want to capture any dynamic drop downs or dynamic elements they are loading. So you can also use the pause option. And by default, this is enabled. Include URL in the screenshot. This option is enabled, so URL will be automatically captured. If you don't want the URL, you can disable it. So intentionally, you need to turn it off. And timestamp is something which is also added by default. You need to disable it if you don't want. And ask where to save. By default, it will go to the downloads folder. But if you want the prompt also, you need to enable this so that the prompt will say like which folder you want to download. So, and auto close and show page notification. So you can just click on this I symbol. It will give you the information, automatically closes the pop-up after capture and shows a brief toast notification on the page confirming the screenshot was saved. And format by default is PNG. So you can see PNG is lossless and best for text UI and sharp edges. JPEG produces smaller files but may blur fine details slightly. So JPEG is something which will create a low file size and the clarity will be slightly missing. In case of PNG, it is a very high quality image will get generated. So if you need more clarity, try the PNG, and if you need JPEG, you just need to select that. So by default, that image format will be considered. So the URL bar style, by default, it is minimal light, but you can also put the Chrome dark if you want. And save folder, if you want to put any folder name, you can also put it here. This is a quick tutorial. Make use of this tool for your regular testing activities. So Selectors Hub is also offering a lot of tools which are free productivity tools for the software testers. You can try them. Thank you.